you take this. Take 25 to the next man.
Oh, hey, Chatterboxx.
It looks like the era of Joe Budden and Charlamagne being Professor X and Magneto, the Tom and Jerry, might be coming to a close as we exit 2025 and embrace 2026. And that raises the question, are the pod wars finally over? Are these two really in the spirit of giving grace this season, or are they putting their money where their mouth is? And I think Joe Budden is. I'm going to tell you why in just a few. There was a lot of money out there to go out and get. We saw the Rolling Stones article with Joe Budden stating how he made the internet work for him and how he was on pace to earn $20 million in revenue in 2025. Then comes Charlamagne's announcement renewing a massive 5-year, $200 million deal with iHeartMedia and also benefiting from the Netflix deal. And of course, after Charlamagne's recent announcement, a lot of people immediately turned their attention to Joe Budden. From the fans, people in the comments, all over social media, and spaces. Everyone wanted to know, what is Joe Budden going to say? Because historically, they have fired shots at each other.
Charlamagne responded on his podcast, so now we're responding on our podcast. It's Podcast Wars.
But fast forward to now, and the tone has completely shifted, and they seem to be giving each other grace. Joe recently hopped on Spaces, and naturally, Charlamagne's name came up. And instead of dismissing it or playing like he has no idea what everyone's talking about, Joe took a different approach. He kept it respectful, mindful, and showed grace.
Did you give him a call? Like, did you give him that, high level love?
Right.
High level love.
Send him a postcard.
That's like,
No.
executive to executive at a certain point, right?
Oh my God, no. You didn't, did you, Joe? I hope not.
No, but I liked his post very early in the morning.
Why are you liking?
Oh shit, that's past
Charlamagne
Charlamagne like Joe.
No,
when he
that's
posted it,
big.
too.
I was like the third like at 8 a.m. or some 6:45, whenever that went up.
Y'all really love each other.
Oh my God, you counted the like.
Well, I mean, I liked it 58 seconds after it was posted. I do notice when things like that happen because it do look a little thirsty, but I don't like none of that shit, so I let it rock. I let the like live, so you know I meant it.
Y'all really love each other. Just
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It's like Magneto,
I
bro.
thought Ian was about to send the champagne.
Shit on podcast.
My guy Ian down there, Big Ian. Look at
You got
man.
him working, right, Joe? You got him working after that deal?
Holy Furious, you got a fake Furious?
thought
I have a question, Joe.
Burner for the burner.
And this is like not entertainment industry. Like, so I know you're getting your house and stuff. What is your interior design going to be like? Are you going to go modern contemporary or accoutrements of eclectic?
I'm going super modern.
Super modern? Okay.
Super modern.
And like with a little bit of like minimalism in there or no?
You in your Hove bag, you putting the Jeff Koons
Yes,
balloons
very
in there?
much so.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a vibe.
Ooh, yeah.
I look forward to it. I mean, it may feel like the poorhouse now, but it's my house, so
Exactly.
I'll be comfortable.
Nice.
I don't like when you talk in this voice that you say all the PC things.
All right, come on. All right, let's hate.
No,
Let's
girl,
hate.
you on bullshit.
Hey, come on.
200 and
Come on, put the battery on my back. Let's hate.
like, come on, bruh, it's billionaire, man. You trying to get billions? What 200 million? What's that?
It's so dumb. I'm glad y'all having fun with this. I like that though. I like that the community gets to have fun with some of these topics, especially this one. Oh man. Did anybody listen to the pod? You want to talk about that?
Did anybody listen to the pod? I want to talk about your Jake Paul take.
Well, come on, let's talk about it.
He paid for you to say that
No.
about him.
That was
Don't be
very
silly.
nice of you, Joe.
Yeah, that was some.
Naive.
Listen, you don't
Like-
believe that I believe that, do you?
I know you don't. That's why I'm asking. Did he pay you? How much? What was the?
No, this is what makes it sick. Well, whatever I was paid to say, I had the option to say whatever I wanted to say, and I chose the lie.
And this why I gotta stop fucking.
I chose the lie myself. Nobody paid me to say that, coerced me or nothing. They gave me the option. Hey, say whatever it is you feel in your heart. I was like, no. Why would I do that?
Oh, that bag was hefty.
That bag had like 2 commas.
Niggas,
Three
niggas
commas.
said you went ad for ad. No, that bag was heavy.
I'll
I'm
let
with you.
y'all in on a little secret. Sometimes I'll say things just to see how it cuts through the internet because it's more of it's more of an identifier than just going with the crowd and saying what everybody's saying.
You know, that's a mic right there.
I'll say something just to see how many people say Joe Budden is a nut. Because it's the Joe Budden part that's important, not really the opinion. Let's bring up some more strangers.
I don't like strangers.
You know?
Mushy ain't no
to the
stranger.
stage?
Hi, Mushy.
What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, y'all? What's up, first?
Salute.
Hey, Joe, I had a question that you made a good point when you was like, somebody gonna be the SoundCloud of this. And I was kind of figuring that it's already YouTube. Because remember they tried to do the podcast initiative when they was giving people like, you know, the little thing to get the mics and all that.
Yeah.
And they really haven't, you know what I'm saying? They really haven't done anything since then. And they let, you know, Netflix come in here. And Netflix doing everybody like they did Blockbuster. And ain't nobody stopped this in the past, 20 years? So it feel like Netflix just gonna corner this out, bro. And we gonna be stuck with them. Because what we get from YouTube right now, you know what I mean? Other than if you establish like 520 yourself and other people that's been over there for a long time. That's the only reason people go over there.
No, that's not true.
No, you on the money. I agree with everything you said.
Stop it.
Which part you don't?
Which part?
In the sense of
Chris?
people do go over to YouTube to watch all types of things. You don't really have to be in the top 5 to kind of.
No, not really that part.
Okay.
People go to YouTube because that's where that's where the eyes have always been. Like, that's why YouTube get to talk to whoever they negotiate with. Not people, but the labels and Billboard or whoever they're talking to. They had all of the eyes around the world. So that's where podcasters went.
Yeah, I think they still.
For you to have all the podcasters and like all of the podcasters and you see what the industry is and has been doing and do absolutely nothing but be restrictive, not help, not provide tools, not provide data, not provide payment. Like, no, it was only a matter of time.
Oh, okay.
It's only a matter of time.
I see what bag you in the sense of Netflix is trying to get market share. But at the end of the day, if you're the big guy, you really don't have to give up a lot of that kind of information because you giving people, you paying, you giving out.
Until when?
I mean,
until when?
A point where they don't have the leverage. They still have a lot of leverage.
Yeah.
What leverage they got, Fierce?
Most new creators are not going to Patreon or not going to Spotify. They're going to YouTube first and then maybe Twitch. So I'm looking at it as if you're getting just first visibility in the sense of, go ahead.
The new creators are not the ones keeping the lights on. Netflix didn't go and pluck new creators. They plucked established networks with metrics, data, and big personalities to drive what they are doing. Not the new people.
Oh,
there should be no way that you let somebody who now has, let's just call it the same amount of money as you, the same amount of eyes as you. I'm not looking it up, but that's how it's two big ships in the sea. They shouldn't be able to come talk to 4 people and take 40%, 30% of your podcast. That should be a scary sign.
Yeah, but we could unpack that. It's like you saying it's 2 big ships. So that's cool. One is a yacht and has like 8 people on it. And that's dope. That's a party. And one is like a big cruise ship and have thousands of people on it. So it's 2 different missions. Like, sure, Netflix could swallow up a portion of the market, but people that are just starting out, and that's what I'm speaking to, because everybody necessarily don't know some of these big podcasters now. That's cool, but it's still a space and a medium for people to just look up how do I create and then jump on YouTube. And then Patreon is different. Like it just is to me. I don't even conflate the two. Like Netflix might be in another pocket.
But Fierce, where you find out about new creators from? You find out them from TikTok. You don't find out them from YouTube now. Like say like the Grits and Eggs podcast. Everybody found him from TikTok, from sitting in the truck, and then going over to YouTube. You know what I mean? So people are going away from that and then putting it on there so you can, you know what I'm saying, and then they got a Patreon too, as well. You know what I mean? So they're losing people. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, like, I'm going to get big on this other platform and put it here because, like Joe just said, like, that's where the ad's been for years. So it's just a standard to go right there anyway. But other than that, we going to other stuff. Like they said in the conversation, you know what I'm saying? We going to TikTok to look at, you know what I'm saying, for do-it-yourself videos and all that.
I agree with everything he's saying. YouTube already has some shit on their hands having to deal with TikTok, and now you got Netflix coming to do this. It doesn't project well over the course of 5 years. So,
and don't nobody want no censored ass podcasts. They water down the product.
They doing what Twitter used to do when you couldn't play music, and you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. Like, it's too many restrictions over there, dog. Like the monetization, what they was talking about, all that shit. It's just too much. And now I can just get my audience up on here from making little TikToks and get them going. You know what I'm saying? Say something good, put it over there. But then guess what? I'm getting you to go to a subscription base and Patreon and pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that's the game.
All right. Hey, can we switch it up a little bit? Because this shit is too nice.
Well, hi, Finn. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Aaliyah?
What's up, Finn?
What's up,
Aaliyah? Why do you know everybody?
Because I be on Twitter. I'm not mean like you.
Yeah, she friendly.
You are.
Shut up, Joe.
But let me say this, Joe, since y'all being friendly up in here, do you feel as though Netflix threw Charlamagne a lifeline? Because a lot of people in the community feel like he was on his way out. And now they didn't give him 200 mil. And now you guys some people would say y'all are back head to head. How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure if I understand the question. I mean, a lifeline? I wouldn't call it a lifeline. That implies that somebody's about to die without it. I don't think that was the case.
But you don't think that Charlamagne was on the way down? His content?
No.
Oh, you're reaching, brother.
Really? Okay.
On the way down, I guess down is subjective. I encourage anybody with their own IP to go out and find the value of that IP. He's a part of a lot of IP that is valuable. It sounds like you talking about hot. Is he as hot as he was? No, but I also don't think he's trying to be hot.
Wait, that's subjective as well, because he might be hot with like the mental health folks. Like, he switched his bag, he switched his pocket. He's not really on that type of time anymore.
I'm a mental health
folks don't dictate what's hot.
They got a different type of hot than like they not in hip hop culture
hot
like
in
that.
In the political scene. That's where he's hot at.
Yeah.
And that's culture now, which sucks, but that's what it is.
Fox loves him.
That's a nasty hot.
Hey, but was you excited whenever you saw him?
Don't say political hot. Whoever that was, don't say political hot.
Yeah, but it's culture now, Joe. Politics is in every culture. Movies, shows, everything. So.
I know. I just think it sounds nasty. That's all.
Bernie Sanders lit is crazy.
Wait, somebody said something I hear.
I said, like, be real. You was excited? You was ecstatic whenever you saw he got 200 mil?
Did you hear the podcast?
I'm just asking, like, that. We know
clearly
that's PC.
not.
We know that's PC.
He's saying your initial reaction.
I was super excited.
We saying
I'm still super excited. I don't think y'all. I
know like other niggas getting money or something.
I know it sound like I'm lying or something, or maybe I'm supposed to be lying. I don't know, but
this nigga relationship is like Kendrick Lamar and Drake's. Y'all don't like each other.
That's true. Good. They don't. No.
That's not true either.
Oh.
Is there anybody else you would clap for that loud as well in this space?
Anybody that does it in the space, that's black. I'm gonna clap that loud for.
Even if you feel like you're better than them.
Big FBA.
This is the thing that y'all are missing, and I'm gonna say this and leave this alone. My view on what y'all are saying is much, much bigger than Charlamagne and myself. It's so much bigger. There are so many other factors at play for the entire creative space than for me to be narrow-minded enough to just focus on Charlamagne and myself. So what I'm saying to y'all is this: even if it's a lie, even if none of it is true, it's very important to me that somebody knew what the lie should look like. And I can leverage that lie. Well, I'm not saying it is a lie. I'm saying it don't matter if it's true or not to me.
Talk that money talk, man. 300 million up next, 400 million up next.
This conversation gives food for thought, along with Joe Budden recently on one of the pods saying that he is in tech. At face value, most of us would presume he's in content creation in podcasting and broadcasting. But what I understood from that is there is a certain point in your business where you start focusing on the data, you start focusing on the metrics and the numbers, the analytics, right? This deal tells him that people are willing to pay this amount of money for this type of content. And if his analytics and numbers proved to be higher than that of XYZ podcast, he has more leverage. With all of the recent changes in the podcast and broadcasting spaces, it takes me back to this conversation on episode 516 titled Sharing Our Truths on the Joe Budden podcast, where he talked about ownership with the Spotify deal.
Spotify wanted every one of your rights for X amount of years, for X amount of compensation. No.
And it seems like he got sick and tired trying to teach people the importance of ownership.
I'm done preaching ownership to who don't want to own. I'm done. Everybody do it the way they want to do it.
That's what I feel like is at the heart of this with him and Charlamagne. It goes back to philosophy. They both have different ways of getting to the bag. Joe with ownership and Charlamagne with partnership. And Joe and Charlamagne have unintentionally showed creators a fork in the road of how you can get it done. Both pass pay. The real question for yourself just becomes how fast do you want to get there? And Joe Budden has been clear that he is playing the long game. He's not worried about the optics. He is focused on the infrastructure, data, and leverage. So when he says he's in the tech game, a lot of people that might go over their heads, but he's telling you exactly how he's thinking at the next phase. Again, Charlamagne represents partnerships and Joe represents ownerships. But you heard those key words. It may look away now, but it is his. Now, I, for one, believe in ownership and was one of the things that drew me into watching the JBP. I'm an entrepreneur, a business owner, and with my business, I took the bootstrap approach. Now, that doesn't always work for everybody. It definitely was a hard road, but I got to the next stage of my goal. Ownership compounds, partnership pays. What do I mean by this? Well, the partnership clearly can cut the checks, but the ownership builds value. One pays you now, and the other keeps paying you even later when the deal ends. Now, of course, we're talking about having ownership of something that has value after you've done customer discovery. But that is something that Joe Budden says he is tired of preaching to people. So in true Virgo fashion, he said, I'm going to show y'all. And this is just my speculation. This is not fact. On the most recent episode of the JBP, episode 889, Zeus of Nazareth, while the focus seemed to be on the missing bonus money, I was focused on the fact that only someone who possesses ownership can sit up there and pass around an envelope full of cash. That is something that someone who is in a partnership cannot do. So whether intentional or unintentional, in my opinion, this is the only clapback that Joe Budden needed. In more ways than one, for those who abandon the journey, those who question the journey, those who believe in partnership over ownership, and it looks like he's also going fishing because those bonuses and that handing out that money when y'all see that episode is definitely going to attract new talent.
Do you want your shit in singles or hundreds? You take this, take 25, pass it to the next man.
And I don't doubt for a moment they do have an announcement coming before the end of the year. Just like the title of the Ian and Mark show episode, Follow the Money.
Mark cooking up right now.
I hate Mark.
In this holiday season, he is able to put smiles on their faces and brighten someone else's day. And in that is a lot of joy, as well as rewarding those who put in the work right along with you. What are your thoughts on partnership over ownership? What are you working on in 2026? Drop your thoughts and let's talk about it in the comments. And if I don't see you before then, Chatterboxx fam, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thank you for supporting this small creator and believing in me and listening to me and my opinions. This was a space I wanted to create for a very long time to talk with other JPP audience members and share our opinions and just chit chat. So thank you for tuning in and joining me. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, and go check out my Patreon.